Hey everybody, and welcome back to Let's Play Ender Magnolia. So, we suddenly find ourselves in this whole new area, the Land of Origin, that actually did open up, as it turns out. Well, after defeating the Gatekeeper and then the other Gatekeeper to this zone. Pretty intense. Now, this obviously is a bit of a dilemma because, well, I mean, I had just completed this zone, of course, and found the path to the natural next step on this in this direction here, Declan's estate. But so I was actually considering, leaving this alone for the time being and heading up to Declan's estate. However, well, one, that's probably the way upwards and to the upper stratum, which is what we're trying to reach. Also, this place here, as it turns out, I can only assume has been available alongside the Academy and the Steel District right after defeating Gilroy. I just didn't think about it, although I was explicitly told about Joran heading down here, right? And to investigate more. So, yeah, I guess it maybe makes more sense to explore this first. It would have maybe made the most sense to explore this before going to either of those other places. And we're here now, so I guess I'm actually going to stick to this for now. Because I feel like, we gotta run into some sort of dead end down here, right? I mean, I guess we're trying to find this pillar of purification pillar. I don't know that there's anything necessarily beyond this Land of Origin, so this might just be its own thing. Anyway, and we're here now. That's the main reason, I suppose. Also, I decided to switch to the red cape again, because I actually quite like it. I don't know, I think I've gotten a little bit, well, not sick exactly, but I've seen enough of the purple cape for the time being. Also, our samurai friend, number 7, has the same purple. I don't know, I feel like that's a bit redundant this way. We stand out more. I don't know, I just like to mix things up. Maybe I'm gonna go back to the vibrant blue one eventually. I like that one as well. Okay, nothing more hidden in this place, so we just pick a direction and go. Got more of these little things. Oh, actually, wait. Hold on a second. I was going to read some thingies. Unlock some extras. If I can. Surely I can. Primordial Insecta. An entity of primordial power that inhabits the Land of Origin. It's unclear as to whether they possess a resistance to the fumes or indeed even consciousness. Oh. Yeah, okay. I mean, they're somehow living down here, so I guess they must be resistant to it. Or, in fact, maybe thrive because of it. Soaring Beast of Origin. Just a giant or adult version of those insecta, perhaps? A primordial entity that inhabits the Land of Origin. Rich in magical energies, the very environment of the Land of Origin serves as its source of power, allowing it to defy gravity despite its size. Okay. So we can only assume that the same thing applies to these as well. It's certainly an interesting and slightly gross-looking, fleshy amoeba thing. Alright, Mad Knight Braybolg. A homunculus that was once in the service of the Attuner Joran. Dubbed the Lucent Knight due to his appearance, he led the homunculi of House Frost. When war broke out between Milius and Frost, he took to the front lines and is said never to have met defeat at the hands of an opponent. Well, until he met us. Although, I guess he wasn't quite himself at the time, so maybe it doesn't count. I'd say it counts, though. Oh, we can actually afford the latest set of character designs, so we shall get those. Not sure that we've met anyone with those particular masks up there. Or, is that actually just number 7? Have we actually gotten a good look at his face underneath that big helmet? I'm not sure. But it is him, right? He's just... Well, actually here his face, if that is in fact him over here, he does look different. Yeah, it's I guess it's a different person? His clothing looks... No, actually it's a little bit different. It's just another samurai dude. Okay, maybe someone we haven't met, or just... Actually just a generic enemy or something. Maybe I should know. Hard to say. I mean, I suppose I picked this direction, might as well stick with it. It's not like I have any better idea. And I suppose I'm also going to keep... going to keep number 7 equipped for now. Just to have that... Oh, hey. Wait, did you just regenerate? Oh no, the other one that I had almost killed was still around, okay. I don't know if I should bother killing all of these. Okay, they can actually teleport around a little bit. I somehow hadn't noticed that before. You know what? Not worth it. Let's just leave them alone. They're easy enough to avoid anyway. Oh, okay, yeah. I was thinking that we'd probably encounter more of these. Okay, unfortunately, yeah. Invulnerable. Oh, wow, holy crap. Invulnerable during his little teleport. And that was just extremely unfortunate timing. I thought I might actually avoid its attack by using the, you know... What's it called? I want to use the correct term. Lunar Manifestation. Yeah, maybe not. Number 7's attack. And then I actually became vulnerable just as the, you know, as I was getting hit. As I was about to be hit by the purple orb. So I don't know if this thing is tougher. I think I don't remember seeing that particular attack from the first one we fought. So maybe this one is actually, or rather maybe the first one. That we had to defeat to even properly enter this place. Maybe that first one was just a weaker version, you know, to not make it impossible to enter here, especially after just having fought another boss. And this one is just tougher. I certainly haven't seen that first one use those, you know, energy arrows. Oh, that's not how you parry. Well, actually, I mean, this one was also defeated pretty quickly. And maybe I just didn't see the first one using that particular attack. I guess it's possible. Yeah, okay, so these things actually kind of suck a little bit. Doran's notes too. Okay, I guess we're going the right way. We found notes 1 already, right? None of this was supposed to happen. The Grim Reaper of Milius went berserk while Lilia was in the process of tuning it. Oh. Nola. That's my fault. I caused that. Lady Abelia took me in when I was just an orphan, and yet I couldn't help it. I made the only choice I could, to save Lilia. It doesn't matter that what happens to me anymore. My sins are past forgiveness. Wait, what? What exactly was his fault, according to him? Wait, oh, this is the bottom of it. Oof. Room is complete, though. There's gonna be another beast here? Yep, sure enough. The arena is getting a little bit more precarious. Oh, okay, that's fine. I actually can use a special attack of some sort if I want to. These things don't stagger though, so what do we use? I'm pressing all the wrong buttons, that's what I use. Okay, yeah, that fully hit it though. I take that. Oh, really? I was fully hit by that? Nonsense, I say. Okay. Level up from that. I like it. Did I actually just choose the correct path? Like, there was a 1 in 3 chance. Are the other two just dead ends, or... Well, I suppose both lower paths might eventually lead here. But we did find Joran's journal too. I kind of want to go back and check out those other 2 paths. surely these beasts will stay defeated, so we could make it back pretty quickly. That being said, oh, breakable object. You know what? Let's just continue, I suppose. Breakable though. Okay, thanks for the health restore. Maybe I should defeat that little thing there. And kinda wish I still had my... Oh, that works. Still had my owl. Oh, also, I guess I haven't really been using Yalvin today. Well, mostly because those... oh, that's not a wall you can climb, of course. Yep, that makes sense. That being said, wait, how do you make it through this? I mean, you can probably land here? Yeah. It's a bit awkward, but it works. You're gonna not burn to death? No, but that works. Okay. No, nope. I'm dumb. that's fine. Let's heal, I suppose. Nope. I just... Are you supposed to land on these things? Because that's really just very finicky, but I suppose I've also not been doing it very well. I should definitely just save my second jump for fine adjustments. I mean, that could have worked. I could have also actually grappled onto the thing. No. Help. I don't have the reaction time for this. It's fine. I mean, I guess if I end up dying and getting reset to the respite, that's kind of what I want anyway, right? So I'll just pretend that I wanted to do that all along. I mean, you can't just... Whew, that's awkward. Wait, no, please. Why did they have to make these stalactites, stalagmites, so just ever so slightly sloped so you cannot land on them? It's just mean. Oh, yeah, that's kind of bad. Whew. This you can actually climb, though. Punch that, please. Thank you. Whew. I'm trying to punch here. Thank you very much. You're telling me there's something in this room that I missed. You are telling me that. Okay, well, I can't traverse backwards, I don't think. Well, it might be possible, but I might kill myself trying to do so. There's Joran. What does that mean? Okay, where could there be anything hiding? At the bottom of one of these pits? Is one of those not death? I wasn't looking very closely, I suppose. Maybe one of them does not have the purple swirly mists of doom. Well, let's look ahead first. Maybe find another respite here before I try any experiments. Chief Attuner! What happened? It's okay. The soul of Abelia, Lord of House Frost, she's inside me. That's a good thing? Survivors of the ancient people survive by binding their souls to those of others. Lilia was meant to be her next vessel. The only thing I could do was put a stop to the ritual. I couldn't save Lilia. I'm sorry. Rybolg had a role in all this too, a difficult one. Couldn't even say thank you. What can I do? Attuners, help Homunculi, yes? Find Rybolg. Save him, for me. But I thought I already did. I suppose he just left. I didn't actually tune him. Joran! Wait, but... Didn't he say that he has Abelia's soul inside him? But now he's actually dead, so Abelia is also lost? That sounds bad. Not that I'm pretending to understand what's going on here, but... Yeah, okay, so that would have just been an alternate path down here. Maybe a quicker one? Maybe one you actually need to open from below first? This is certainly a boss fight. Not a respite. Right? God damn it. Couldn't you have given me at least another flower down here? Guess not. Well, let's see if I can climb up this way somehow. So I'm gonna try to play it safe-ish. Nope, well... Uh-oh. Oh, that... Oh, okay. I still had my revive. Forgot about that. I suppose that helps a little bit. Ugh. Yeah, it's rough that those things can just decide to teleport next to you and start blasting you. Is that water? That is definitely... Okay, I mean... Honestly, it didn't look like acid. Oh, okay, now that I look at it, I can see it bubbling a little bit. Yeah, fair enough. Okay, and this actually does open from below, so I could not have taken this shortcut. Well, that's good to know, and it's nice to have this open now. So yeah. Also, very glad that I did climb up to open this shortcut, because clearly that's, I guess, Raybulk 2, the actual proper fight. Can we possibly... Actually? Well... Something like that might have worked. Thanks for the flower. I meant to use the upward version of that. Okay. I mean, interesting. This was only possible, I'm pretty sure, by using this particular skill. Okay, well, I was trying to parry there. Clearly that didn't work. It's gonna be, actually, what are you gonna do? Okay, somersault again. Oh, that was a miss. Interesting. What? Oh, okay. Parry still worked. Hmm. Very teleporty today. Well, today as in during this encounter. What? Oh, come on. Oh, I was actually out of fuel. Ah, come on. I so hate those teleport explosions. I suppose I know those are a thing, so I should not have just been there. But also, you know, with any kind of healing, I would have been just fine. So what's up here? Oh. Nothing. Until we can actually fly. I guess there's gotta be something like the Hollow Knight, you know, horizontal flight maneuver. Or something, I don't know. Yeah, I mean, there's no way we can make it across that way. Nowhere near. I also absolutely could have won that encounter just now if I had used my special skill. My art, that is. How did I deal with this guy? Well, not like that. I suppose from below, so... Yeah. Okay, that works. Might as well wait for the cooldown, I suppose, so I can use it right away. Pretty much. And then I didn't actually do it. Ah, the explosion, of course. Yeah, yeah. I know. And he does the somersault, and I dash right into that. That dealt a lot more damage, though. I specifically saw that I was getting hit by one of those purple orbs. Yeah, and it only dealt 35 damage twice here. I just wanted to demonstrate. Obviously, I'm not just terrible at the game. I did that completely on purpose. Explosion? Yeah, okay. Nope. That's a miss. That was an explosion. Should have known that too. That's another explosion. I actually did not expect him to do that just twice in a row. My bad. Jesus, okay, why did that one give me so much trouble? I don't know. It should not have. Primordial Heirloom Carapace. Ooh. Improves stats but does not grant any additional actions. Interesting. So just a better version, I guess, of the one that we had access to from right when we first unlocked carapaces or found the first carapaces, where one of them does not allow you to counter or to block, parry, yes, but increases your like, what was it, like 5 defense or something? I'm guessing this one gives you a little bit more than that. An amulet that is similar in its purpose to arcane instruments and was created by the ancients utilizing primordial creatures that were living vessels of magic. Okay, so that's what we did that for. Right, there is the mystery of this room that I am actually, well, might as well return here and rest real quick. I am going to investigate that room before facing the boss. Yeah, so this one actually, I mean, it's not bad, but I have actually been using my parry quite a bit, of course. These are decent stats. You know, it's a little bit of everything. And it is notably, you know, some form of extra attack power, which is otherwise, you know, the game has been very stingy about that. But yeah, I don't think so. I think I'm happy enough with my fire counter, or really any other version of that. Okay, might as well practice how to get down here easily. Well, I suppose you really only have to, avoid that first poison pool, and then I completely missed that there was one all the way at the bottom, so never mind. Missed the first one and then just hug left wall, I guess. Anyway. Is there maybe something up here? Nope. In this wall? No. Well. Oh, wait! Huh. That's fun. Okay. So my pit theory was the right one. Also, one of those things was randomly just a little bit bigger and a lot tankier. Oh yeah, okay. I see. They just come in different sizes. Abelia's Ring offers a low chance of instantly eliminating enemies you attack. More formidable enemies are immune to its effects. Yeah, I mean, that makes sense. Obviously, not working on bosses. A gleaming black ring worn by a priestess of the ancients. Tomes dating back centuries mention a priestess named Amelia, who was said to be able to command the souls of the dead. Interesting. Okay, nice. Yeah, that's that. Huh, that was a fun little secret. I'm gonna double check here. I could have actually seen. Yeah, I mean there are no swirly purple mists of death here. Oh, but I see. Okay, it is tricky though because you cannot actually pan the camera down. It's locked like this. You can slightly look up, but you know, pressing down on the stick does nothing. Only when you actually approach the bottom of the screen there does it pan down. So that's a bit mean, but okay, fair enough. Now this relic, that's a 4 cost. Okay, I mean I don't know how useful it is to occasionally instantly killing normal enemies. In fact, sometimes you might want to break them, you know, kick them off ledges to farm them for their scrap. Of which, by the way, we do have a lot. I guess we are aiming for that 2500, right? To upgrade pure floral necklace. Or should I maybe go for this one instead, which is mostly going to be useful in boss fights. Well, we don't have our boss fight equipment set on right now. I'm still gonna head on over and at least, you know, take a stab at this guy, if it is in fact just Rybolg. I mean, who else would it be? Yeah. Joran, why? By my own hand, Joran entrusted this to me. To save you. Right. Oh, melee attack? Wait, you're dying way too easily. No, this is not it, obviously. Oh, this is pathetic. Are you gonna turn into some sort of horrible monster? Poor guy. Wait. Interesting. Wait, this is for real? No, is he gonna resist or something? We technically defeated him before. Saved once more. I guess it was it? Joran was being controlled by Abelia. We knew there was no other way. Oh, having Abelia's soul inside of you was not a good thing. Was not desirable. I thought he meant that as like he saved Abelia's soul inside of him instead of her just dispersing, perishing. That I don't know, that was an honor that was actually supposed to be for Lilia. But instead he took this evil spirit, basically, and sealed it inside his body. And now that he's dead, that threat is eliminated or something? I don't know. Joran was being controlled by Abelia. We knew there was no other way. It was my vow to him. I knew what was to come, but it was far more difficult than I expected. Joran said to tell you thank you. To Joran, Abelia was a foster mother. He must have suffered the most. He must have suffered the most. And now it is I who remains. My master is Joran, but if you would allow me to repay our debt, I shall lend you my strength. Thank you. Take this as well. Joran kept it on himself. He must have prepared it for Lilia. Wait, so I'm obviously very confused, as you can tell. So Joran was being controlled by Abelia? That sounds like a bad thing, but I don't know, maybe that was intentional on his part. And he was supposed to pass Abelia's spirit on to Lilia, basically, and he died before he could accomplish that, and that was his regret. I suppose. Quest item, Blighted Pupil. What appears to be an arcane instrument. It was in the possession of the chief attuner and emits a light that keeps the blight in the lands of origin at bay. A crack has formed on its surface and blight has begun to corrode it. A curious item. Someone else may have further insight to offer. Further insight into the eyeball? Well, okay. Lilia was hidden within this place, so that Abelia could not reach her. No, okay, so Abelia was not supposed to reach her. I did get that right. In a room that is sealed from the inside after one enters. However, there must exist another path. After all, the ancients lived here once. He remained a reckless man to the end. Rybolg, Ally. Devotion achievement. Toon Rybolg. Primary ability. A homunculus that was once in the service of the attuner Joran. Dubbed the Lucent Knight. Yep. And when war broke out between Milius and Frost, he barricaded himself within the tethered steeple to defend their territory. Rybolg's ranged attacks. Okay, Rybolg's ability allows him to fire at enemies from a distance. Consecutive inputs lead to repeated shots, while holding down the button allows for powerful charge shots. Like Nola, Rybolg can serve as one's primary means of defense. Wow, that's... Am I really going to replace Nola? And just switch to a completely ranged playstyle? Also, I guess that's what we got here. I was correct about this being its own self-contained thing, and not particularly large either. Not a very long area. Of course, it might continue here once we have a means to do that, which I'm pretty sure we do not right now. In fact, I wonder, I mean, there are these stalactites here with one flat side, which one could theoretically cling to if one could make it that far. Then from there to the next one, and so on and so forth, maybe? Yeah, but I don't see a way for me to do that right now, so... Anyway, we're obviously going to at least check out Rybolg's attack. I don't think I'm just going to replace Nola and her awesome scythe attack, though. I feel like I've already gotten too used to that as my main means of attack. Joran. Rip. Well, no need to head back up manually. In fact, I don't really need to head over here either. Maybe I just want to take another look at this, you know, at this spike pit room. Just to make absolutely sure that I can't do anything there. Memories. Wait, we didn't... Oh, we didn't see any memories, but we got Mad Knight Rybolg. Okay. I'm guessing that's going to make me refight the first version of the fight, and not the second one. I mean, it's oddly generous, I suppose, that they did not, in fact, make me fight a super powered version of it, but I would have been absolutely okay with it. I guess they just... Yeah, I mean, I had to fight a proper boss fight version of him before even entering the area. So once again, like with the, you know, 3 little fights against Lars, against one, instead of one big boss fight at the end, here they give me the boss fight first and then only a token boss fight at the end, just to keep things fresh, I suppose. Just to break up the formula a little bit, and I appreciate that. But I still wouldn't have minded a bit more of an actual fight at the end. Oh well. Right, abilities. So, Magic Tracer. Fires homing. Oh, they're homing. You didn't tell me that. Homing magic bullets. Consecutive inputs fire a series of shots while holding the button down, charges, and releases a scatter shot. I mean, obviously, yeah, I'm gonna give it a try. It is said that nothing struck fear into Homunculi' homunculi more than looking down the barrel of Rybolg's weapon. I mean, no one should particularly enjoy looking down the barrel of a weapon, so that makes sense. Full burst art. The weapon is set to maximum output and fires a powerful beam in a straight line. That's cool. I don't know if that's particularly good against a boss, for example. If there are enemies lined up like that, sure. But that seems like a pretty specific scenario. A dispassionate barrage of destruction. When fired at maximum output, it is said that the Lucent Knight Rybolg himself can be seen emanating from the flames left in its wake. Okay, wow. Intense. So, and the power is supposed to be possibly the highest? Yeah. Just again, judging by the length of the bars here. The power is supposed to be maybe the highest damage of all of my arts. I don't know. That depends on whether it hits multiple times, I suppose, or if it's just a single big number, because... Well, actually, I don't know. I think Executor also might only hit once. One instance of damage. No, actually, it seems like it hits multiple times, right? Yeah, you see a number of flashes happening. I mean, this one here, Rising Fist, definitely hits several times. We just saw that earlier. This one hits, well, exactly 3 times, I guess. But it's not even guaranteed to connect, so that one's pretty lame. This one hits multiple times, I think. Either way. Yeah, I mean, we're obviously going to give this a shot. Or several. It's slow and it does lock you in place. Oh, okay. So that's the charge version of it. It doesn't take very long to charge, and just fires automatically when it's done. Okay. The range honestly seems very limited for a ranged weapon. So I guess we'll see how that works in practice, and how much damage it deals and all of that. Anyway, so... if I wanted to cover the maximum horizontal distance, I mean, there's really only my dash and then number 7's move, so... Oh, and also... I don't suppose... Yeah. Oh, wait, that's... Hold on, maybe not the best place to experiment with. Well, I mean, you can kind of hover in the air like this. And only lose height very, very slowly, but it does not allow you to carry yourself forward a little bit the same way that Nola's move does. So, yeah, in terms of aerial mobility or just mobility, that is definitely not the way to go. Anyway. Well, we could make it almost, well, you know, pretty close to that first stalactite with Nola's move, but we cannot possibly make it there, let alone to the other side, and then gain enough height to grab the other side of it, so, yeah. That is just not gonna happen. And that's okay. Let's, well, head up here. Gonna remind myself if there was anything new to buy. Charmed ore. Oh, you can just straight up buy 20 extra hit points. For 5,000, but we also have a ton of money, so... In fact, yeah, I'm just gonna do that. Thank you very much. Huh, I wonder when that became unlocked. Oh yeah, right, okay. And I had found a grimoire and not checked for new items. I kind of thought that might be the case. Blessed Carapace. Press RT to activate a barrier that momentarily nullifies enemy attacks. While it offers only a brief window of defense, 5% HP is regained when timed correctly. Huh. So a heal counter. That is interesting. Brief window of defense, but heals you when it's successful. I'm guessing it does not also counter and deal damage. High Enhancer. Improves stats but does not grant any additional actions. Okay. I see. Yeah, that's slightly better than the other one. You know, the first Carapace of this type that we got, but obviously worse than the one we just found. And then we have the Impact Carapace. Press RT to activate a barrier that momentarily nullifies enemy attacks. When timed correctly, a counterattack in the form of a shockwave will follow, effective against surrounding enemies. So just like the default one, basically, but presumably more powerful. An arcane instrument that deploys a protective magic barrier. While it requires finesse to use, it remains a favorite among a number of sorcerers. I mean, I've enjoyed setting my enemies on fire with the Pyroreflective Carapace. But I'm interested in just trying this one. Because I also did like the one that just, you know, the default one that just made the shockwave, knocked the enemies back, dealt a decent amount of damage and a good amount of break damage as well. So if this is just a better version of that, sure, why not? Why the heck not? Am I finally going to buy one of these? I don't know. New model parts, antiquated parts. I guess I didn't check what we need to upgrade or unlock any of Rybolg's attacks. Alright, the default one is... yeah. When timed correctly, it unleashes a shockwave, knocking enemies back. Okay, that specifically mentions knocking them back. A counter-attack in the form of a shockwave. Effective against surrounding enemies. Yeah, sure, but I mean... this one was free. This one cost 3,100, so surely it's gotta be better. Enhance abilities. Special Alloy Amplifier, Special Alloy Part. I think they might have been selling one of those. We definitely don't have that, though. Right, but what are his other abilities? Okay. Ooh, kind of like that. Oh, I definitely like that. A laser that burns my enemies? Heck yeah. Piercing beam? I mean, I like the piercing aspect of it. Shoots a penetrating beam of pure magic. Consecutive inputs will fire repeatedly. Holding down the button will discharge the beam with the blaze status. Oh, okay. So that's the flamethrower-looking one is specifically the charge version of it. Gotcha. I mean, yeah, damage is lower than the default shot. Lower break damage. Slightly higher speed. Yeah, it does look a bit faster. Rybolg's firearm produces a beam of intense heat piercing right through the enemy like a lance of pure light. And then blast volley. Okay. I see. Expels a magic incendiary that explodes upon contact. Consecutive inputs fire continual shots. Holding down the button discharges an incendiary that causes a larger explosion. Does it? That's the default shot, and then that's supposed to be larger. Doesn't really look that much larger, but I'll take it. I'll check the game's word for it. Okay, yeah, damage decent, break damage good. It's slow though, but certainly an interesting option. It's probably a little bit too slow for me to consider using that as my main weapon. And either way, I haven't used the default range attack at all yet, so definitely want to give that a shot first. Although we might be able to unlock this one, if Special Alloy is for sale. Expels the magic, right? An ability that was frequently employed to settle skirmishes with Homunculi. The explosive blitz was said to silence entire swathes of foes. Special Alloy. Nope. Antiquated and new model parts. No alloy at all. Okay. I could buy potentially 2 more of these. Getting close to exhausting the supply here. It might just be worth doing. Sure. All of my money spent well, hopefully. Oh, yeah, right. Hey, how have you been? Well... Oh. What? Oh, wait, right. We haven't even done this yet. You know what? When we got this eyeball thing and it mentioned maybe finding someone to show that to, I thought, oh yeah, we didn't we also find some other item, some other quest item that said that? And I couldn't remember if I had actually done that already. No, I hadn't. Also, I thought when we approached Heath here and the cutscene started, I thought that we were going to tell him about Joran. I mean, maybe we still will. But the game has not been particularly great about, you know, acknowledging, you know, having NPC dialogue reacting to things we've done and, you know, events that have happened. Although Joran being dead seems like something that both Heath and Yarrow, at least, you know, something they should have some sort of reaction to. Anyway, we'll see. First, this, I guess. Hoot. Looking good, Munin. What's this? Hoot, hoot, hoot. What is it, girl? Wait, is that Hugin? Oh, wait, it's not an upgrade for Munin, it's just the other owl. Although, Hugin and Munin should be ravens, if I'm not mistaken. I mean, in fact, I'm pretty sure they originally were, but I mean, I guess it works. This doesn't look like a mutant's doing. His core is intact, too. Can we fix him? Give me a minute. This is my area of expertise. Okay. Seems to have worked. You did it! Woo. Hey, homunculi sure are something. As long as the core still works, they'll come back from anything. Hoot hoot. Munin and Hugin both belong to the chief attuner. He gave them to my big brother and me. My brother and I were always going at each other, and he'd keep telling us to knock it off and learn to get along. I got Munin and he got Hugin, but then the mutants got him. Hugin, I'm glad you made it. Now that you're back, you should be with Munin. They're in your hands now. Thank you. Well then, see you around. I'll keep going. I'll keep doing what I can from here. Okay, restoration. Tune Hugin. Autonomous ability. Homunculus designed for reconnaissance, restored by the attuner Heath. Hugin and Munin's true potential comes to the fore as a pair. Okay, I was wondering if they would actually combine into one. Oh man. I mean, I've kind of gotten used to number 7's ability. I mean, obviously it's nice to have that available for navigation, just as an option, so you know that I don't have to go back to a respite to switch to every single time I want to use it for that purpose. But also in combat, I mean, it's certainly you know, been useful. It's nice to be able to throw that into the mix. But I mean, I liked Munin's passive ability when she was just by herself, and now paired with Hugin, the way it's meant to be. I think I might have I might have to switch back. Hugin and Hugin's true potential comes to the fore as a pair, right? Hugin is a memento of Heath's late brother, who lost his life to the Reign of Death. Oh, no, wait. Oh, he is just by himself. Okay, never mind. I got excited about nothing. They said as a pair, though. Come on. Upon being summoned, Hugin will follow Lilac and attack enemies in time with dodges. Oh, what? Interesting. So you can make a dodge-focused build if you want, I suppose? I don't know how much of a build it is, but... While he doesn't offer the strongest means of offense, Hugin can be summoned and left to his own devices, making him an invaluable ally if one isn't comfortable using multiple abilities in tandem. I mean... that's a shame that they don't actually come paired. That's our second to last companion, though, it seems like. Gustwing. Follows behind Lilac, unleashing a razor-sharp wave of magic in time with dodges. I mean, that's interesting. Using dodges offensively, basically, or just focusing entirely on dodges and having Hugin deal damage as you do so. Tempestuous by nature, Hugin accompanied his lord to the front lines, fighting until he could no longer move. And he has Brave Wind art. Cloaks Lilac in wind magic, increasing attack power for a duration. Interesting. So, Hugin gives you a defensive buff, and Hugin gives you an attack buff. That's nice, but... I suppose between the two I would probably opt for Munin, honestly. As interesting as this dodge attack is, I mean, obviously I wouldn't want to rely on that as my main means of attack. And the big advantage of Munin was to just be able to deal damage to distant enemies, specifically. Staying safely away. So... Hugin's iron will become one with Lilac's magic, signifying the bond between the two. Yeah, I mean, that's sweet and all, but... eh. Should I go for this one for my boss fighting set? We're so close to being able to upgrade this, and then that's basically the most expensive thing I'm probably going to upgrade, so it would be nice to have that out of the way. Yeah. Enhance? Oh, we can enhance you. Also, of course, we need to check Poison Cloud. Okay, okay. Do we have any other way to poison enemies? I don't know that we have any other poisonous abilities, so that's interesting at least. Follows behind Lilac, releasing a cloud of fumes in time with dodges. Okay, so it's all gonna be dodge powered. Since fumes ignore the enemy's defenses. Oh wait, it's not even like poison status, it's just it leaves a lingering damage cloud like that. Right. I mean, I hate when enemies use those against me. They're annoyingly effective when used on me. I don't know if they're necessarily going to be that good on enemies. I guess it really depends on how much they use around and how good I am at positioning the cloud in a convenient spot. They also don't seem to really last that long, just for 3-4 hits. Yeah. I don't know about that. I like the idea. I don't know if it's really going to be that good. Flaming Feather. Hurling feathers of flame in time with dodges. Feathers travel far. Yeah, I guess. Okay, so there's a ranged option, but again, it's triggered by dodging, so it's a bit awkward to use, maybe. Hugin still carries the regret of being unable to protect his lord. It's the reason he fights so valiantly alongside Lilac, who reminds him of his former master. Aww. But, oh, new model part, so we definitely could unlock this. If I hadn't spent all of my money. I don't know if I have enough to buy one of these. I mean, we can unlock this, at least. No reason not to, I suppose. Okay, new model parts. If I can afford it, I will. Nope. Those are the slightly more expensive ones. Well, twice as expensive as the antiquated parts. Oh well, sorry Munin. Hugin, I mean. Also, yeah, I realized that, wow, we're at 50 minutes. I suppose I did explore pretty much all of this small-ish zone. And I defeated 3 more of these weird amoeba monsters. Yeah. I don't know, for some reason it feels like I barely did anything, but no, I did a couple of things. But I've also spent the last 15 minutes just running back and forth here, I feel like, just looking at menus. It's just how it is sometimes. I guess I should at the very least... Oh hey, we can talk to Hugin. I mean, we're obviously going to do that at least. What's wrong? Quiet, they're resting. They're so soothing. Yes. Lilac, what are you doing? I just never get tired of watching them. I'm already tired. It's basically me watching my cat sleep, I guess. So I get it. Equip relics, no. Equip equipment, no. Equip abilities. Yes. This or the poison cloud. I feel like I'm not really gonna be able to make good use of the poison cloud. So I'm just gonna equip this one for now. Okay, there is a cooldown to it. If you just dash consecutively, it's not going to activate every single time. Right, do we have any idea who to actually show this to? Chief Eternal... Well... Crack is formed in the surface. A curious item, someone else may have further insight. Someone, huh? I mean, I guess... There's Cassia. Also, will you actually react? Oh, you do. Did you find the Chief Attuner? Yes. Lilia, huh? I never knew her, but it sounds like she's been through a lot. I didn't know about any of this stuff, and now all I've got left are regrets. Oh. Well, that's all you gotta say, huh? Thank you for telling me. We should give him a proper memorial. He deserves one. I guess. I mean, we didn't really interact with him much, honestly. I'm sure he was a great guy, though. Where did Yarrow go? Should I know that? I feel like I should. Not you. No, you're just some generic attuner. What other NPCs are there that we could possibly show this eyeball to? I mean, there's Isabel, I guess. Okay. Yeah, I didn't think so. Oh, you're here now. I was going to look for you, perhaps, where I last saw you, even though I didn't expect you to still be there. I heard there were survivors in this nation, of the ancient people. It appears the rumors were true. You're descended from them too, aren't you? The priestesses of the ancients. It's rather obvious, just looking at you. Huh? Where I'm from, in this land of fumes, they were both once ruled by the ancient people. The priestesses are their legacy. The Blight, too, has existed since the time of the ancients, the embodiment of people's hatred. The Blight comes from people? Are you a priestess? A descendant of theirs, in a manner, not unlike you. The ancient people dwelled in the depths, in a place that is said to be sacred. I've been wanting to see it for myself, even if there's nothing left of it. Huh. Oh, wasn't this a flower? Oh, wait. Yeah, this flower used to be red. I guess, her being here has restored it? Cured it of its blight? The ancient people dwelled in the depths, in a place that is said to be sacred. Okay. So you're not the one. Well, you wouldn't be. I don't think there are literally any other people. Well, actually, hold on. Since we're doing this, I guess... hold on, let me just remember where things are. Okay. I guess there is Gordon. There is technically... what's her name? The Smith girl. Why do I keep forgetting her name? Dang it. But I don't know where she is. We've just been running into her in random places, of course, so I don't think we can actually just go ahead and find her. So the Grand Lift's back in order. The Attorneys told me what you did. I'm doing my part too. Reopened my old shop back in Central City. Yeah, been doing a lot of shopping there. Can't man it myself, but I've left an apprentice of mine in charge. He'll do right by you, as much as I would. Make sure to stop by when you're in Central City. Sure. Thanks, man. Oh wait, is, Oh, he's still here. You found the Chief of Tuner. Oh, I see. And he couldn't confide in anyone, either. You know, I was an orphan from the lower stratum. He was the one that saved me. And yet, I know nothing about the man I owe my life to. I don't know what I'm going to do with myself now. Oh man, wow. Kinda wish I hadn't told him or Heath. It's... this is, I mean, I don't know what I expected them to... how I expected them to react, but... I keep doing what I can while I let all this sink in. The Chief of Tuner. My own life from now. Yeah, okay. Well, anyway, that's all very uplifting and nice. Yeah, I'm not quite sure what to do about this eyeball thing. I guess at this point I've actually talked to everyone I could think of, including the mysterious priestess. Oh right, there's one more thing. Hold on. Wait, this is not here. This is also not here. This episode is getting long, but I feel like this is... I should finish this. If there is anything to finish. Is she gonna be here? No. Okay, so this flower is still blighted, I guess? It's still calling out. I mean, maybe the priestess is gonna appear here at some point. I was wondering if I would find her here as well. Just at every one of these flower locations, assuming there are more than the 2 we found so far. But I guess not for now. Right? Am I forgetting about someone? I don't know. Can't think of anyone. Of any other key NPCs that are still alive that we could just... that we know where to find. So, yeah, I guess for now I'm gonna head back here and we're gonna continue... Unless it's one of these guys? No, I doubt it. Maybe once we find Declan and... I don't know what our interaction is gonna look like if it's more than just a boss fight. We will see. We'll find out, maybe not next time, but next time we're gonna start exploring his estate finally, after this little detour. So, yeah, as always, I thank you so much for watching. I hope you enjoyed. If you did, please hit the like button, leave a comment, and I shall see you real soon. Bye-bye.